Hey guys, my name is Zeniac and welcome back to another episode of the Foolsopolis here in City Skylines. But today, we're going to be building our little tourist hotspot. It's pretty much going to be a tourist trap right now, but it's going to enable us to stimulate a little bit of different growth in the city, which is going to hopefully stimulate even more growth. And we can finally get our population up right now. Last episode, we built our very own hairline. Airline company. Today, we're building it for the tourists. So, as always, guys, if you do enjoy this, please make sure you smash that like button down below. If you're new here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode to come out. See all them planes right now, guys? For the tourists. They want to come to your boy's artificial beach right now. And this is pretty much what we got set up last episode. Now, all of the kind of commercial in this area is leisure related. If I bring up the zone right now, it is all for, not leisure related, sorry. It's tourism specialization, which means the majority of the buildings, they're pretty much going to be hotels. That's the gist of it. What we need to do right now is kind of expand this little area and offer more touristy building stuff. We're going to set up a nice little shuttle from the airport to this area with our little depot right there, which is pretty much connected to the airport. So you can literally land at the airport, hop on a bus, and you're straight at your hotel on the beach sipping that pina colada, boys. It's going to be amazing. So a few things that we got to get done then. And we'll first start with the road network, the road layout, as we continue this, because I want to treat this road here as being the kind of the sea road, the shoreline road, the beach road. One of them. I don't know which one it's meant to be, but it's meant to be one of them. And we'll bend this round. So if I do a 20 by 20 to kind of bend that round, we'll bring the sand kind of up to it. And even though this is not going to be perfect, what we'll do here is we'll do a 10 by 10, hold on, 10 by 10, and then wiggle ourselves back up. So even though we've bent it, we're still within our grid format. So I go up to here right now. So that is, did I do the 11 on that? I did. So if I go by a 31, that'll be smack bang into there. Perfection, boys, perfection. I'm going to run this all the way down, and this all the way down as well. And then, so what is the distance of that, by the way? It's a 60. So the 30 would be here. Yeah, and that's what will be the connection into that point there. Perfect. So now we've got some kind of a format. We'll end that like that. It might even pretty much bridge over moving forward. Who knows? We can now have some of our hotel stuff down. So first thing I'm going to drop down in before we do the actual beach side of it is we're going to place down our luxury hotel. And I'm going to drop this. There's a couple of ways in where I can pull it or drop it. But I'm thinking I should actually place it towards the end here. Now, if I brought the road out, so I know we kind of, it's not gridded to this area. I don't know whether we should kind of try and attempt to do that. So if I just chose this point here, went up by 6, go across by a 10, and if I just chop that straight in, oh, that actually works. That actually works in a weird way. So then I should be able to drop a hotel there, and it then kind of feels like it's near the beach, it's overlooking, it's the tourist hotspot, you get to watch the ships passing by. That actually will be kind of like a sweet little spot, I'm thinking. That might actually be a sweet little spot. Now, we need to add more stuff to this. So first things first, we're going to do the kind of the bike paths right now. And we're going to connect them to this. So if I start here, and also start this one here, we'll do a little crisscrossing area anyway. And then I'm going to pretty much wiggle this around. So this is kind of like I'm getting inspiration from like Venice Beach, right? Where they have that little kind of bike path, but nowadays it's more like lime scooters and bird scooters. But yeah, and then we're gonna bring this up and around, and then kind of end it just there. So we'll do a few little connecting points too. So like we'll do a connection. I wonder if I can get it. If I went from there to there, that should work. If I did want, do it on the actual nodes themselves, then you don't ruin the bends on these, right? So we'll go to there for that. I'm going to do some more sand as well. Where's my sand? It's in this, isn't it? Yeah. And I've got to place down like all the Ferris wheel stuff as well, which is going to be kind of exciting. So wait, is this the brush size? Can I not make it smaller or bigger? Oh, there we go. So I'm going to bring this all the way up. Make it a bit larger. Bring this all the way up and round. Right, looks like I'm now taking it to the edge over here. Right, can I change the actual... That's better, isn't it? We can now fully get into it. It doesn't actually paint the way you would want it to paint, which is kind of annoying. But we can drop a bunch of palm trees and stuff down as well, which would be really, really nice. So this is the first start of it then. This is the beginning. I gotta drop some trees down, gotta put some beach activities down and all that kind of good stuff. So in this, we do have a beach category, like the tourism and leisure. And within this, we can place down additional like fishing tours, which I can add just off the edges. I want to do first, I mean, the skate park, which is very like Venice beachy. Right, if I drop this, let's just say here, so it's connected to the road. We also have the riding stables. We have the beach volleyball courts, which I'll move further down here as well. And then all this stuff here is for the water, which will eventually get connected. We're going to bend this road down right now, and we'll try and find a nice little ending point for this. So if I also did... Oh, what if I did a 30 by 30? 30 by 30, just kind of end it. And then a 10. Or if I did a 5 by 5. A 5 by 5. Because we are awfully close to the airport. And we do kind of need to be a little bit careful about that. And then this should be a 10 by 10. And then all of a sudden, we got a nice little loop going around. No, I don't want that to continue. So if I brought this to here. To be honest with you, I should have actually done the connection further up. Because that would have been a much easier way to kind of end this area. So down to there, straight across. And then we'll kind of place some larger buildings within it. That should work out for us very well. Right, just get rid of the sand just to here. Maybe bring it up a bit. The buildings will cover all that. And then we can get our nice little cycling bike path moving down. So I'm going to get it to kind of come out just there. So that will be my end point. So bend that around. Make it nice and windy. There we go. And then usual suspects. A couple of little connections just here. We'll connect it all in. Nice. It's slowly coming together right now, right? You can kind of start to see it. So for the normal park stuff, I want to get the Ferris wheel down by the beach. Because I always feel like a Ferris wheel needs to be down here. I might even drop a casino or two down as well. That'll be kind of interesting. So Ferris wheel down just here. We have a couple of restaurant plazas I'm going to get down on the beach front. We do have the ability to drop a large cinema, or I can place down the Aquafun Park, which is probably a better idea here. So a nice little swimming pool near the beach. Ooh, it's coming together, boys. It's slowly coming together. Do I drop it down the odd casino or two? I know. It's going to completely change the area. Because the casinos that I've got were originally for the Dead End series. I don't know just yet, but let me just kind of continue with this for a second. So, all the boat stuff I could place along here near this hotel. Because this is kind of like the pier section, isn't it? I've already done a 6 there. 6. Right, if I go to about there, I'm just going to run this up. Can I anarchy that? I should have gone a little bit more, shouldn't I? Right, a little ring road going around. And I'll bring this down to here anyway. So, that allows me then to do all this boat stuff anyway. So, we've first originally got the fishing tours, which will place us up here. We then have the jet ski rental. We then have the marina. And we also have the restaurant pier. So, you can enjoy your food. You can be chilling out. You can see all the beautiful boats and whatnot. It's going to be a nice little area. And no, I won't throw any more in. I think we'll keep it to that. It's a good little kind of little section right there. Nice little hotspot. And then you can rent your jet ski, zoom down, show off, and then come back. Because that's what pretty much people do with jet skis, isn't it? It's pretty much what they do. So, now we've got that in, it's a case of, do I go through and add a couple of, what's this here, casinos in? I got a nice little hotel casino I can squeeze in. I mean, there's so many I can pretty much go with. I don't want loads. Oh, the floating cafe. I'm going to put that just there. Yeah. Right, hold your horses, Seniac, because you're going to get too carried away at this point. You're going to get too carried away. So what else can I squeeze in for some touristy stuff? Any kind of localized landmarks? The Statue of Liberty, that would be fun. Oh, what's this one here? The Boat Museum. See, that's a good one. If I throw that there, it's technically not classed as being connected. What if I put it on this side instead? Is that enough? No, still no. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of a connection just there, just to kind of technically get it connected. So this is definitely a little hotspot right now, isn't it? This definitely is. So the hotel, casino hotel, I could squeeze in up on the corner here. I don't want to throw too many in, but you know, I just want to kind of add a few in to change the landscape of the area. We then have this casino. Or I could go for this one. See, that one might be better just because of the size of it. And then we have like the Palms Casino, which is actually quite a nice one because of the design of the building. So if I got that one down here at the very end, and I think we'll kind of leave it to that for the casinos. It then gives us these different kind of vibes with the landscape, doesn't it? But then we'll go through the standard stuff that you would add in. So maybe the city arch, I could anarchy between the restaurants. That would be a nice little hot spot there. Going through all of this now, right? None of that would be any good for us. The official park, see, that's good in a sense of I can utilize it as a nice decorative piece. We then have the Grand Mall, which I'm going to place just here for all your shopping stuffs. Then we got the Grand Library, the Observatory. The Opera House is a really big one as well. So I feel like we need to then start thinking about doing some more zoning in just a moment. The Expo Center is a really good one. But now I'm just kind of placing some of it down for the sake of it. But I got to fill up some more of these gaps, and I definitely got to squeeze a few more trees in. So just kind of placing down some buildings first. We'll do some more road zoning over here anyway. So if I came up by 11, went all the way down to here, and cut this in, because we are going to have some residential over here. It's going to be like self-sufficient buildings. So 10. Bam, ba, bam, bam, bam. Another set of 10. We'll go by another set of 10. Like that. And I feel like we should wiggle this to incorporate all of that on the bend. And it's then a case of how far do I want to take this. I don't want to connect it to that, because that is our special little bus route that we're going to shuttle everyone over here by. So I reckon I'm going to come out by 20. Right. We'll do our 10 by 10. And do I do another set of wiggles? 10 by 10. 10 by 10. Bam. And I'm going to end this with a 5 by 5 for a 5 by 5 here. Yeah, because I can drop something there, which would be kind of nice. Bring this up by a 20. 10. No, actually, no, not a 20. Not a 20. Not a 20, boys. 10 by 10. So that should be a 20. So I do a 10 here, and then bend this, and that's our final section. We'll end it like that. We'll end it like this. So in that sense, then, I've got the self-sufficient zoning down. We'll do these smaller houses. And then go for a nice little kind of row like this. We'll funnel all this in, because we got to drop like stuff in here for all these guys. Like the odd school, the hospital, the... what should we call it? What's it called? Police station. I had to think then for a second. Right, just do the basic stuff here. It's going to be very basic at the moment until we add the more kind of beautifying options of this area. Because then commercial, this is all high density commercial, by the way. So now we're going to do a strip of low density commercial to kind of cover that. And then high density commercial going in here. Oh no, sorry, this is low density here. That's low density? Holy smokes. It's in the size of the buildings. So pushing this around. Like I said, it's a tourist hotspot. We just got to make sure that we can bring people over here. And the rest shall be history. So there's already quite a bit of traffic of vehicles trying to get in. Right, I'm going to bring this all the way down. I know it's kind of slightly touching there, but we should be able to get away with it. I know it's very residential, commercial, as opposed to my usual drop a couple of commercial here and there. But it's a different area. It's a different area altogether. So we'll see what happens from this. But we still got lots more that we need to add in. So we're having some traffic issues. So what I'm going to do then is first do the obvious. Turn off the traffic lights leading down and leading in. Well, that's the obvious first. But then to set up my shuttle bus. So it's not like a particular thing that I got to do, is it? It's not like in here I got to set up like a certain bus route. Here. Bus directory concord. It's just a normal bus route I can set up, isn't it? That's pretty much what it is. So if I do it like this then. So they come in. I will then do a... Right, rather than do it on the main strip. Stop there. We'll then have a stop here. Stop there. Stop here. And then go back. So what that then does is kind of separates it. So if you're here, you got the choice going back and forth depending on where you want to go. And that should alleviate some of the issues. Well, hopefully it'll take away the people walking this distance from the airport, I assume. Which, yes, that is currently where they're all coming from. At the moment, yeah, you can always see them all going down the escalators here from the airport. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? So we should start seeing. Oh, actually, are we making a profit? We're making a profit right now. The amount of new tourists coming into the area. See, it's working out in the long run. Still yet to have any palm trees on the beach, but we'll get to that point. We'll get to that point. So yeah, so that would then hopefully aid the peeps walking. I don't know at what point they'll then decide to hop on the bus. I don't know. But yeah, let's continue the expansions anyway. So anything else I could kind of squeeze in? I think the observation towers are kind of a good one too, because they can get like 360 panoramic views of the city, which would be really nice. I'm going to put next to the casino hotel right there. Make it look like it's a part. Actually, no. I'm going to place it down here. On the entry just there. It's going to be a good little spot. It's going to be a good little spot, boys. What else could I squeeze in? There's so many more. Oh. See, the Marina Bay Hotel. That is a really cool one. That is a really cool one. You can't argue that. So if I squeeze that there, the hotel boys in this area are ridiculous. So let me first start then with the Foolsopolis brush. And let's just plant down your standard regional trees on these edges and areas before we go ahead and do palm trees on the beach. So get this area kind of like, I won't say finalized, but like more decorative. And I know I'm placing a lot of it in, but the zoning will kill off some of this. There we go. Do it all in the middle here. Same in the middle here. La-di-da-di-da. You get the gist of it. So then if I kind of need to create a new brush in a way. And I need then the palm trees. Oh, do you know, I don't know why I'm doing it like that. Because I can literally go into here. 2 trees. And place down singular palm trees. Oh, there's a couple of variations, isn't there? Maybe I do want to do it this way. So, a couple of variations in palm trees. Let's just see what happens from this. Yeah, so we get a fair few different styles, don't we? From the palm trees. Oh, I like this, boys. I kind of like this a lot. And then do it like that. Ooh, look at the palm trees. Look at the palm trees. I'm liking this. Right, this is pretty cool. This is actually pretty cool right now. So we'll get down some of the stuff in it. I think we'll get a sauna down for the health facility in this area. Because it kind of mixes with a little bit of tourism. The tourists can chill in the sauna, basically. Fire station. We go with my ye old goody Detroit style. Police station. Keep it nice and simple. Schooling in this area then. So we are kind of going to need it. So I'll drop a school just here. And a high school in here as well. Now, look at the difference from the capacities that we need for the schooling systems. We need to definitely work on that, don't we? We definitely need to work on that. Now, are they waiting for the bus? Yeah, there's a few people now waiting. But the bus is... Oh, the bus is... Is this a bus here? No, that's a tractor. What's a tractor doing down here? Also, why are all these vehicles using this road? It should be for buses only. Right, vehicle restrictions. Right, not you. Just buses. Not even service vehicles. Right, apply to the entirety of the edge of the road. Right, stop coming down here, fools. I could do that as like a national road as well, and then tourists can't walk down there, thus forcing them to the bus. But let's see what happens as time goes on. I'm always starting to see people walking down a little side exit, or a kind of beach cycle lane, if that's what you want to call it. And let me get in the Foolsopolis brush right now. The remainder of the trees around here. There we go. Great. Great, mate. Let it all build up. So, anything else I can squeeze in? We have the stadium. Oh, the Modern Art Museum. That would be like a really good little kind of touristy thing to do, right? The Theatre of Wonders. Now, this is quite a large building. Place it with all the residential. Nah, I don't think it makes sense. The Centrum Casino. There's a lot of casinos now, isn't there? But they do change your skyline, and I do like it. I do like it. So I'm going to drop that there. The Lucky Penny Casino. See, I'm putting too many casinos in there. Statue of Colossus. How does that look? Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Right, that's a lot thrown in. That is now a lot thrown in. Touristy stuff in a sense that I'll probably drop a little taxi rank in. Down by the beach, boys. Put it here. And then a taxi, we'll drop the odd little taxi stand in now. Throw this one. They're awkward, like, designs, aren't they? These little stands. Oh, drop one down here. That'll be handy. Throw one just there. Oh, I just realised I could anarchy it on the buildings that I have. Up there. And then up there. So there's some taxis within our tourist area. Then the tours. I could do a hot air balloon tour around here. How kind of cool do you reckon that would be? If I placed it here, within the residential, which I understand it's residential, but it's in an area surrounded by the trees and whatnot, and it would be kind of cool to see the hot air balloons flying around. This is pretty sweet, this area. This is definitely going to be pretty sweet. The buses still have yet to arrive. Everyone's now feeling those restrictions. And we now need to sort out the lanes here right now. So, let's start with this one. Oh, actually, we need to first upgrade the slip roads. I don't know whether they're always going to be this busy or whether it's just the initial traffic. Alright, take each one to the next stage. There we go. So, if we're looking at it from this aspect, that turns there. And that is the turn in there one. So that goes to there while this turns here. That goes to there while this turns here. And then we kind of want to replicate that on this side. So that should turn in there. That should turn in there. That should turn in there. Well, that should turn there. That should cross there. And that should crisscross there. So everyone knows what lanes they then should technically be in. So, a lot of confusion to begin with. Give them a second or two to realise what lanes they now need to sort themselves in. A bit of confusion here, there, and everywhere. I could drop down the traffic lights on this. I could do time traffic lights, but if I throw down the traffic lights, that will give them all a minute to figure out what is now going down. So kind of just slightly sorts them out for them to realise where they need to be. And then we'll be winning. Only then we will be winning. I'll let the traffic lights do what they've got to do for a little bit. before everything else sorts itself out. But not bad. Now, we do need to bring... Oh, some death care. Oh, that's because of the traffic leading in. The death vehicles can't get over here as quick. But I now need to bring in more options for transport. So this metro that kind of bends around, it might completely make then this bus redundant before the buses have even arrived by putting a metro stop here. It's probably going to make it so freaking redundant. But hey ho. It is what it is, mate. It is what it is. So if I dropped literally right here that, pause for a second. Oh, hang on, I gotta delete. All of... Right, I'm gonna delete from there. To there. If I then do my connection... Right. Bam. Simple little wiggle. Bam. And then back into play mode. Once them two, because there's two lines on this going either way. Once they just kind of update, so we'll give them a second or two, we'll drop a stop on them. And then that will alleviate lots of the traffic coming in, because then they can hop on the metro to get down here. So that's now slightly started to solve a lot of the traffic. So now we'll do the inevitable. Turn off the traffic lights. If it becomes a little bit too chaotic and crazy, then I might incorporate this coming across with another turn off there. So we can, you know, add additional kind of routes to get in here. So the first line has updated. Bam, straight in. We're now just waiting for that second line here to update. I wonder if I can already drag it. Add stop. Yeah. Right, that's then sorted. Nice. Okay. So we should... Where is it? Didn't I place it here? Yeah. That was weird. So then we should start to see people then walking down to this. Would that be our first person to go down there? Yes. Dude wearing a green cowboy hat. Did you see that? That was kind of funky. And then finally our first bus makes it. Our first bus makes it when the line is about to come redundant because we got our metro in. Yikes. I mean, it's understandable. Look at the backlog I've got. This is all my fault, guys. This is all my fault right now. But I'm hoping it will die down with these new routes that I've added in. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. So I'll try and fast forward. I can't fast forward the game. This is just literally what it is at this point. Can't do nothing about it. And we'll let the tourism grow. So from this angle, it doesn't look too much right now, but it's going to look pretty good. This thing, guys, as well, it feels like it's a beach, but you got to remember, it's on a river. Which is kind of funny in a weird way. But everywhere's now starting to get tourism. They're going to complain about the death and the garbage because I can't get those vehicles in at the moment. But the backlog to leave traffic will now start to move. Again, I don't really want to mess with it. I just want to let it do its natural course because it will eventually die down and it will be kind of sweet. Why do they keep stopping here? Is it an issue? That's the wrong button. Continue to flow through. You have my command that you can just drive through as fast as you like. Right, that should start to move things. That could have been kind of causing some issues too. But anyway, forget all that. Just forget all that for a hot minute. It's slowly starting to build up. Now, all this residential over here is self-sufficient buildings. I don't know whether I should have done some high density just to kind of change the landscapes a bit, because you got this huge commercial right now looking down on them. So I'm not sure on that just yet. We'll let it naturally take its course. Now, are people still waiting for the bus, even though I've added in the metro? I mean, they're going to be, because a lot of them have been waiting there for quite some time. And has the new metro now started to pick up a few passengers? 53 people are now using it. A few people waiting down below, which is really good. So now this area has officially become connected. Now, the whole time that's been happening, our industry area over here has been slightly growing. And we haven't done any industrial zoning. So I think we can add a little bit more in right now. Just to kind of aid the growth all round, basically. So if I add all this dirty industrial around here and up to here, run this down to here as well. And I think at some point we'll then take a look at doing some specialization with the zoning, some like IT clusters or some industry 4.0 or some space planning. We'll eventually get all that kind of good stuff all in. But this is our first little dabble in the Foolsopolis right now with specialized zoning. And we're starting to gain a little bit of population too. So not saying that it's going to go in the right way, but you never know. You just never know in this game, do you? But not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. 640 population. It's going to be heavily tourism. Oh, that'd be a good point to take a look at the tourism. So we have nearly 1,600 tourists a week visiting. Attractiveness, you can see where that stuff kind of increases. We don't really have any tours apart from hot air balloons, if you want to kind of count that. So not really much we can kind of do about that just yet. I don't really find tours a good thing, to be honest. Does anybody else do tours? I don't really find them amazing. Taxis? Oh, we get 3 people a week using taxis. Was it totally worth it? I don't know. Where did I put the taxi thing anyway? Over here. 25 taxis are currently in use. Can I find one of them? Is that one of them? Are you? No, you're not a taxi. Do you know what? I kind of forgot what the taxis look like. They're yellow cabs, aren't they? There's one. No, that's a sports car. Taxi! Do you know what? Probably knowing my luck, they've all drove out of the area. That's probably what they've done, isn't it? It's probably what they've done. These damn pesky taxis. How dare they? How dare they right now? But yeah, it's slowly growing. That's the only thing I can say right now. We're slowly growing this area. Only time will tell. So has it then sparked a bunch of new tourists? Obviously, it probably would have. The beautiful Foolsopolis. Still can't even say it right now. Car rentals. Tourists are much likely to use cars, which may increase the traffic. Nah. Maintenance adds a land value bonus to the whole airport. Hotel discounts for the airport. I forgot about that. Yeah, we completely forgot about that, didn't we? So we've got the luxury hotel and we've got the budget hotel. Now it does need to be within the airport area, so I'm going to have to kind of bump this over a bit more. Oh, so got to be too careful not to do it too close to the land stuff because it will terraform it. So we've got then the luxury hotel, which I'm going to squeeze literally right here. Boom. And then the budget one, which I'm going to throw over here. Boom. So they're now within the area. So in reality, I could do a hotel discount, which adds a bonus of 200 points to the airport's attractiveness, costing $20 per passenger per week. Really? That seems like a lot. That seems like a lot of money to kind of just throw out like that, doesn't it? I won't do that. I won't do that because that does seem like a lot of cash. It really does. The traffic is still moving. The tailbacks should eventually die down. This one's not as bad, but it's probably the longest one to kind of turn all in. At the moment, they're still trying to make their way in. It is what it is. I ain't too fussed about it. I know it's a little bit of a backlog right now, but I ain't really that bothered. I'll let it do what it's got to do. But it's a great start. we still got a lot of stuff that we need to work upon, a lot of stuff to add in, but it's a great start to this area and a great start to the specialization, which will hopefully then make the city grow a bit more and the demands to increase. But we're fighting it. We are at that point where we're kind of slightly fighting it right now, but we're going to end it for now, guys. Hope you did enjoy this. If you did, smash that like button down below. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.